is the video for class 11th, and this is the continuation in the series which we are doing, that is related to the rotational motion chapter. And this is lecture number 2, and the topic which we are going to start is center of mass. So first of all, for understanding the word center of mass, or to the concept of center of mass of the particle, okay, which we will gonna discuss is overall motion of the system of the particle. Okay, means what? Replace the system of a mass which is equal to or equivalent to a single point. Okay, now we will replace the whole concept of system of mass, and we will consider a equivalent single point, and can also be called as COM, means center of mass is a point at which entire mass of a body or entire mass of a system of the bodies is actually supposed to be concentrated. But it is not always mandatory, or it is always not necessary for it is to be happening. Why it is not necessary that the total mass of the system is concentrated or actually present at the center of mass? Because we are having certain examples at which we can discuss key, if we suppose to consider, or how to imagine what is the center of mass concept is. Suppose if I will tell you to balance this pen, okay, if I'm telling you to balance this pen, now how will you balance this pen? How will you decide where to keep the finger, okay, so that the pen will not fall down on the ground? So what will you do? You will try to certain positions, and at a point you will get one position, so that you are able to balance the pen. So this is which position? If I am able to balance this pen, so means I am able to find which position? I am able to find that position which is actually the center of mass. But it is not like my pen is of uniform. If you can see, my pen is of uniform configuration. So it is not like the whole mass of the pen is concentrated at that point, and that is why I am able to balance it. It can be possible also. It can be means it is not necessary always that all the mass should be concentrated. If you are able to find out the if a body is regular, okay, means regular means if it is having a certain configuration. So if we are able to find out the center of that configuration or geometrical center of that body, so that center can also be called as center of mass. It is basically it will be that point at which we will be able to balance the body. So there are certain examples which I have written here. As you can see, example of COM. Suppose if I am talking about a ring, so where does the center of mass of that ring exist? The center of mass of the ring exists as the center of a ring. Similar for the donut. I guess everybody knows what is donut. Okay, I don't need to explain it much. It is looking like a ring only, but it is made up of bread and all. Okay, and at which point the donut center of mass is located? Of course, it is always at the center. Next point, if I will discuss about the horseshoe. Okay, since I have made the horseshoe diagram, as you can see, the center, again, if I will ask you where is the center of the horseshoe located, it is also located in between the system, or in between the diagram. If you can say center of the, if you can find out the center of the mass. So as if there is no nail also present in between the horseshoe, then also its center exists in between that. Now next point comes to us, if it is all about the concept or introduction of the center of mass. Now the center of mass of a two system of particle or a n system of particles, how to find out? Means what? The second concept which we need to understand is the calculation of COM. Calculation of COM. For that, suppose we are starting with the basic diagram or basic structure. Suppose let O means I am taking a xy plane or xy axis or a coordinate system. Okay, and now what we are doing, we have to consider the system of two particles, or of having mass m1 and m2. As you can see here, I have located. And what I need to do, I need to first of all find out the coordinates of mass m1 and the coordinates of mass m2 with respect to the origin. Okay, and then I will find out where is the center of mass of this system located. If suppose there is only two mass particles, and if no other mass particle is present, so it is very obvious the center of mass will gonna lie in between the m1 and m2. It can be a midpoint of the line joining the both points, or it can be different depending on the mass. Higher the mass, the center of mass will gonna align itself towards it. If suppose m2 is greater than m1, then center of mass will gonna height or tilt itself towards m2. And if suppose m1 is greater, then center of mass will tilt itself towards the m1. So it depends on that. But what is the general configuration formulas to find out the center of mass? So here we have written the configuration formula to find out the center of mass of any system. If suppose we are talking about the two system of particles or two mass particles, so the configuration of finding the RCOM, that is the coordinate of a center of mass, so it can be find out m1r1 plus m2r2 divided by m1 plus m2. And if suppose it is a three-dimensional or a three-dimensional coordinate system we are taking, so specifically if I want to find out x, y and z axis or z, x, y and z coordinate of the center of mass, so in place of r1 and r2 I have to place x1 and x2, y1 and y2 and z1 and z2. With the help of these formulas we can find out the center of mass of any system which is having two mass particle. Suppose we have written various examples in which it is already given. If it is a rigid bodies, means particular rigid body, so where will be the center of mass gonna lie? Suppose if I'll talk about the uniform hollow sphere, so uniform hollow sphere center of mass always lies at the center of the sphere, or whether it is a solid sphere or hollow sphere, the center of mass will lie at the center of the sphere only. Now if I will talk about the uniform circular ring or a disc, or if suppose I am talking about the rod also, uniform means what? Whenever the mass distribution is uniform. In that case the center of the geometrical center of these bodies will be the center of mass. Suppose I am talking about a plain lamina. Lamina means a combined figure, okay. Suppose a closed figure we can say. Suppose I am talking about a square, or I am talking about a rectangle, or I am talking about a parallelogram. So for all these type of figures, the point of intersection of the diagonals will gonna give you the center of mass of that particle. This knowledge will help you out when you will solve the numericals which are based on center of mass. Now the other diagrams which are given here is, suppose we are having a triangular lamina. These lamina were having the four sides and this is for three side. And where will be the center of mass will gonna lie? The center of mass will gonna lie about point of intersection of the median of the two triangle. What is median? Median means the line which is crossing from the midpoint, okay, of that vertex, sorry, of that axis or side. Now suppose if I will talk you about block. Block means which kind of block? Rectangular block or a cubical block. So for both the type of block, the point of intersection of the diagonals will be the center of mass. And if I will talk about lastly, if I will talk about the cylinder, so again the if it is hollow or a solid, the middle point of the axis of the cylinder will gonna have a center of mass. These all formulas will gonna only work if the mass distribution is uniform. If we will take a non-uniform mass distribution, so it depends, the center of mass will gonna tilt itself towards that mass particle who is having the greater magnitude wise. Okay, so this is all about the system of the center of mass center of mass of a rigid bodies. From the next very videos, we will be starting the analogy of linear motion or a linear motion of a mass particle with a rotational motion. Okay, whatever we have studied in a linear motion, we will derive a relation with this helping taking the knowledge of prior knowledge of the motion, and we will implement our knowledge in the rotational motion and we will get the new relations.